See ya.
Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Tell-All. My name is Bobby Fazio. This is Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio at Driver Interviews, okay? At Driver Interviews. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Like, share, follow. Hit all those buttons, right? All those buttons. It spreads the word a little bit more. And no, I'm not 050, Walt. Or, not Walt. Ray. Ray. I thought I was early tonight. I was early. I even shut the countdown off early because I know everybody just wants to get it going, right? Where's Walt? That's a good question. There he is. What's up, Walt Walker? I saw Walt this weekend. I got to hang out with Walt. He was racing. And third round. Walt made it to the third round in the big event. What's up, Jimmy Carter? Go Knicks. Absolutely. I'm rooting for the Knicks to win it all. The Villanova Knicks. Anthony Lombardo. Yo. How you doing, Anthony Lombardo? Good to see you. There's Walt again. Ray was red. Ray's always red, and then he goes to bed in 4 minutes anyway. Tom Gent, what's going on? How you doing, Tom? Happy birthday. Or good evening. I was about to say happy birthday because it says, I don't. All right. As you can tell, I'm still tired from Louisiana. I had one of those flights from Louisiana to Fort Lauderdale at 9:30 at night till midnight, and then I had to sit in the Fort Lauderdale airport till 6 a.m. You know what that's like. You're trying to sleep in a chair, and it doesn't work out too well. That's all I'm saying. It never does. Never does. George Wright in the Motor City. What's going on, George? How you doing? Greg Scott in the lanes. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us. James Greasy. How you doing? Jim Schachter. There he is. He was running this weekend. He had 2 cars there. He was driving one of them. Santi Grossi. What's going on? My favorite Pink Panther Mopar. Stan Sheila, how you doing? I'm going to go ahead and say that it's Sheila. Hi, Sheila, class winner, number 1 qualifier. Jacob Wolf, hope to see you at Indy or Norwalk if you plan on going. I will definitely be at Indy. Whether I'm racing in Indy or not is to be determined, but we'll see what happens. I might come and report at Indy for a couple days and then jet over to Cecil County Dragway and report Yellow Bullet Nationals. That's what I might do. Fast Eddie's in the house. He's back from overseas. He's back on Eastern time now. And he probably goes to bed earlier than he did when he was overseas because he just told me he's getting ready for bed. So that's why I want to move the show up to 8:30, right? So people like Eddie can join in. And Ray, I don't want them going to sleep. Dave Cott, what's going on? Hello from mid-Michigan. Hopefully the bad storms will not hit us here. Yeah, you better be careful out there. I've been seeing a lot of that on the news lately. Walter Gamble, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And Ray Klotz, what's going on from Tornado Alley again? All right, be careful there in Ohio, man. I'm telling you. Am I still tasting crawfish? I am, man. I had a lot of them. I had crawfish the first night, probably about 30 of them. I mean, I was just mowing through them. And then, what was it? Crawfish etouffee the next day, right? I learned what that was. Nice and spicy, too. I liked it. It's perfect. It was the only thing is it's like it was like warm and it was hot out. So it was making me hotter. But anyways, still very tasty. I liked it. I enjoyed it. All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I really appreciate it. Driver Interviews is my website. At Driver Interviews is the handle. Be sure to like and share. Go to my website if you need any shirts. I'm limited right now to extra larges and a couple 3Xs. That's all I have left after the trip there. And but I can hook you up. And I got the car show stickers, hashtag the car show. I've got a bunch of other stuff. And I'll be racing at Cecil County this weekend. And I got Drag Insight stickers too. For the contingency eligibility, the dead on zero eligibility this weekend. Lupe Tortilla, can't do it without them. Stan and Sheila Holt. Check out a spicy pineapple margarita, which sounds amazing right now. And in addition to the margaritas I had this weekend at No Problem Raceway, thanks to them. Houston, San Antonio, Austin, and Dallas locations. They were actually racing on Cinco de Mayo, which I think Stan said that was like the first Cinco de Mayo he's missed at the restaurant in like 40 years. So I felt bad for him, but they all had matching shirts and it was really cool. And they were both number 1 qualifier, which made it even cooler. DragInsights.com. Check out your stats. Check out your opponent's stats. I saw Ron Browning was on Drag Insights researching the other L Stock automatic cars and he ended up winning class. He said, I wanted to see who was the fastest. I was doing my research, and then he won class. So way to go, Ron Browning. That was really cool. But Dragon Sites, if you want to see your opponent's stats and have access to those reports, you need a premium membership, $79 a year, and you're contingency eligible. All right, dragonsites.com. At the very least, get a free membership so you can look at your own stats and see where you need to improve. All right, so dragonsites.com. Don Kennedy Race Car Insurance. Insure your race cars, people. Don't chance it. Everything's very expensive now. You know how that inflation is. 602-284-6240 or 1donkennedy@gmail.com. Policy is written through Haggerty Insurance, okay? Not some cheap fly-by-night insurance company. This is the real deal. Holyfield, right? Fuel Factor X. Increase your fuel mileage. Gas or diesel. Put it in your motorhomes, people. Why not? Gas is very expensive. It's like up and down, up and down. And here in New Jersey, it'll go up 30 cents a gallon one day, and you'll just wake up and be like, what the hell just happened? And then it'll trickle down a penny a day for a month, and that's the way we do it around here. And then it shoots back up again. I don't understand the game, but I do know that Fuel Factor X can help you save a little bit of money when it comes to gas, gas or diesel. Kenwood Welding and Metallizing. Tom Baker, is he in the house? I got to check the comments. Hopefully he's not sleeping. Tom Baker, thanks for all you do, buddy. I appreciate it. One of the OG sponsors. And Amber Sand Soap, contingency sponsor, Ashton Hudson. Get yourself the soap there, the package, hand cleaner, and what have you. I got the RV package, which is pretty good. Taking it with me this weekend. It traveled with me to Gainesville. And the contingency sponsor, and they are fast payers. So why not, right? PontiacEngines.com. Bruce Fulper, founder of that 428 cubic inch super stock combo that people know and love and go very fast with. Got a nice soft rating, if you will. CP Carrillo Pistons, Rick Pennington. Hit him up if you need a set of pistons. The only pistons I've ever run in my 289s, and you should be running them as well. R. Pennington at cp-carrillo.com. 2 R's, 2 L's. All right. See who's out there. I truly commend you on your dedication to supporting class racing. Thank you, Walt. I was really questioning my life's decisions when I was sitting in a chair at the Fort Lauderdale airport. They cut all the food. This is another thing. This is where I really screw myself every time I go to an airport. I'll drive past, you're trying to return the rental car. You drive past a bunch of fast food restaurants, and you're like, I don't know if I really want fast food. Let me get into the airport. Let me get into the terminal, and then I'll eat in there. And then I get into the terminal, and all the restaurants are closed. And then I'm just so upset. You got nothing to eat, and trying to sleep in a chair. And yes, I do it for you guys. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. I do it for you guys. All right. I do it for me too. I mean, I love what I do. Stan says he was number 1 qualifier and winner also. Oh, we know. We said it already, Stan. Don't feel left out. We're going to say it again. Don't you worry. Checking in from sunny SoCal. Tom Maioli, what's going on, buddy? Big supporter out there on the West Coast. Always wearing my shirts and hats, and I really appreciate it. Norwalk's my home track. Me and my dad plan on going back to Indy again this year. I hope to see you guys at Indy, and I hope you get to Norwalk, and I hope this rainstorm does not, or tornado doesn't hurt Norwalk's track, right? Because I would be very upset if it did. That is like one of the best tracks in the country, and more on that in a couple minutes. All right, we got some birthdays in the house. It's the Dragon Sites homepage. If you go on the homepage of Dragon Sites, you will see a master racing calendar. So you can see what races are coming up, but you also see the member birthdays. So let's give them a shout out right now. We got Sean Paul Thibault, May 2nd. Happy birthday, Sean Paul. What a cool name. Sean Paul Thibault. I think he's in Canada. We got Wendell Bowie, May 3rd. Happy birthday, Wendell. We got John Evans, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. John Evans, happy birthday. And today, May 7th, we got Ernie Neal, the 2nd. And we got our very own Sheila Holt, who's in the house right now, supporter of Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio. Happy birthday, Sheila Holt. She had quite the weekend. Number 1 qualifier, class winner. And as we said there, Stan Holt, her husband, number 1 qualifier and class winner. And it's the first time in history of this husband and wife team racing together that they were both number 1 qualifiers in stock and super stock. So very, very cool feat there. So congratulations to Stan and Sheila Holt. And to J-Rod. J-Rod's the crew chief. He makes those cars nice and fast. All right. Happiest birthday to Sheila May Holt, the chick with a stick that might hit you with a brick. I like that. That's awesome. Bill Marshall, what's going on? Good luck at Cecil. Don't think I'm going to be out there. Don't like the weather outlook. Yeah, I know. I heard some people are pulling out of our Division 1 opener is this weekend. and some people aren't coming anymore. So I hope we get through it. I hope nobody shows up in stock eliminator, and I'm the only one that shows up. I mean, that's really what I'm hoping for. Dino Mares, what's going on from Fontana, California? Oh, man, they lost that drag strip. Pete Ducko from sunny Florida. What's going on, buddy? How hot is it down there? Anthony Lombardo, happy birthday to my brother Michael in K-Stock Automatic, May 6th. Happy birthday, Michael Lombardo. I actually lost to him in class at the Dutch Classic last year. So I need a rematch if I get that car out at all this year. Happy birthday. Anthony Lombardo is the one of the knows a lot of the information about Fuel Factor X if you have a lot of questions about that. And the link to the product is in my show notes. So, but Anthony Lombardo can definitely help you if you have any questions about Fuel Factor X. All right, couple announcements here. I said it before, I'll say it again. Division 1, we have a ton of national opens here, but most of them are in Canada. We have 14 national opens, right? 14. 12 of them are in Canada. But there is a triple 5K race. 2 of them are opens. One of them is just a bonus race for money. This is in July. Again, I don't have the date. God darn it. July 14, 15, 16, somewhere around there. I believe it's before the new media race. 5,000 to win each day, all 3 days, and you get 2 grade points. You don't get 3 because the one of the races is a bonus race. And that money is coming from Sean and Kevin Gaffney. That's Gaff Tech Solutions. They're also putting up 10 grand to win the double A stick shootout at Indy, which sounds pretty amazing. $10,000 to win class. You don't even get $10,000 to win a national event at this point. So if you go there and win class, you get 10,000 smackaroos. All right. Thank you very much, Sean and Kevin Gaffney. It's really cool. All right. What else? I met with NHRA this weekend, I'll say. I met Mike Rice, who I'd met before, but I was talking to him a little bit, and Sarah Walker, who is like in charge of the sportsman racing activities at the national events around the country, I believe. And Mike Rice is like he's basically like the division director at all the national events. He took some of the workload off of the division directors where they can focus on other things. They don't have to be locked in race control all day at national events. So I kind of asked him about scheduling the Charlotte 4-wide. I asked him, like, how come you had to run, why'd you have to cram in all those rounds of sportsmen at like 10 o'clock at night on Saturday night to get them down to 4 cars when we could have, maybe we could have threw them out there Sunday morning, as the people were trickling in, and then get on with the pro show that started at noon, because there was really only 4 hours and 20 minutes of on-track action at the Charlotte 4-wide on Sunday. And I was just telling him that I don't think, from my observations, it looks like Saturday is the sellout day now for the crowd. And Sunday, people just aren't that into Sunday anymore. And I would think that if I was taking my family to the racetrack, I want them to see as much as possible. And what you see on Sunday anymore at national events may not be worth the investment, is all I was saying to him. And I was asking him how we can get a little bit more stage time, stock and super stock. And I said to him, the reason I ask, and it's the same thing you guys hear me say on a weekly basis, the reason I ask, Mike, is because when I'm at a national event, I'm like worn out at the end of the weekend answering a ton of questions about the car and about when we're going to race. And I have to keep telling them, we raced at 8 o'clock this morning and we're going to race probably at 9 o'clock tonight. And, spectators are spectators. They get tired too after so many hours. They stuck it out at Belrose this weekend, but still, when we were running, late into the night on Saturday night, I mean, they were checking out. I checked out. I fell asleep in my rental car toward the end of the night, and I got woken up by a pair of race cars going down the track. So the spectators were probably feeling the same way I was. All right. But anyways, Mike Rice was receptive to what I was saying. He was cool. He seems like a really nice guy. Maybe we can persuade him to throw us out in front of the crowd a little bit more, or start alternating sportsman classes to put out in front of the crowd. He says that the pro classes want their window to be even shorter. They want to get turned around quicker. I guess the well-funded teams, and I don't know which pro team isn't well-funded at this point, they want to be out there after, 90 minutes or whatever. I thought it was already 90 minutes, but they were trying to give them 2 hours, and they don't even want it. So I guess they're trying to keep up with the TV time. And there was another thing at Charlotte. He said they weren't allowed to race before noon at Charlotte, which I didn't. I thought it said 10 a.m. I thought it said 10 a.m., but I didn't want to, be wrong about that and tell him that I thought I saw 10 a.m. when I couldn't really remember if that was true or if I just dreamed that. But I thought it was 10 a.m. He said it was noon. I wasn't going to argue with him. So that's a problem. I was like, what is noon? What is this, Englishtown? Like, how did that happen down in Charlotte, North Carolina? Or Concord, North Carolina, for that matter. What's up, Steven Johnson? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. What's up, Bobby? Great meeting you this weekend. You too, Chris Monahan, doing the announcing. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, man. You just followed the Facebook page last week, and he's already tuning in. I appreciate that. Michael Lombardo, yes, thank you. You're welcome, buddy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, a couple more announcements here. Pete's in the house. What's up? Hope to see you on Saturday, Pete. By the way, I think we're going to run this entire event on Saturday. So that's just my 2 cents. Friday, there's a chance of rain, and Sunday there's a chance of rain, and Sunday's Mother's Day. So I just have a feeling we're going to try and fly through as much as we can on Saturday. All right. So I already told you about Mike Rice. I also spoke to Sarah Walker. She was very cool too. And we were trying to come up with ideas together. She had some really cool ideas for trying to get more people to watch sportsmen and, bring the crowds in. And she really likes what Bill Bader does. She watched our episode that we did with Bill Bader, and she called him the next day and talked to him about it. She and I both like what Jim Halsey is doing this weekend at Cecil County. I mean, I think it's great. He's going to bring in a big crowd this weekend, weather permitting, because he's bringing in a Pro Mod Invitational, like what, $50,000 Pro Mod shootout or something, whatever it is this weekend. Plus, you got Philadelphia Eagles legend Fletcher Cox. His car is going to be there. He doesn't drive his car yet. He's the owner, and somebody drives it for him. But you get big names there. You get Pro Mod there. Pro Mod's a draw. Pro Mod brings the crowd. It's not my favorite category, but I like being there when they're there, right? That's just, it's the way it is. It's just like, I don't really like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. I don't really care for I want to run before Pro Mod. You always want to run before Pro Mod, because if you run after Pro Mod, it's a big gamble. But they bring the crowd, and it's their playground this weekend. I honestly think so. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the schedule. If we don't get the car count that we should be getting, I guess we probably might get the whole race in on Saturday. All right. So this weekend, Cecil County Division I season opener. And I think that's all that's going on this weekend. There's no other divisionals going on this weekend. There might be some association races, but I don't see any on the calendar. Last weekend, we had the Cajun Sports Nationals. As you know, there was an NMCA race going on, Race for the Rings, it was called. And I do believe there was a Midwest Class Racers event. So somebody needs to let me know who won those events right there. I do think, what's the guy's name? Mark Nowicki won Superstock. I think I've read that somewhere. But I don't know who won Midwest Class Racers, or somebody could fill me in. Okay, and then just real quick before I get to the results from the Cajun Sports Nationals, over the next month, I will be at Cecil County this weekend. I'll be at Cecil County next weekend for our association, our Superstock Association that Rob Keister kind of put back together for us. And I'll be at Maple Grove for our second divisional of the year. That's Memorial Day weekend. Hope to see you all there. Hope to see you at the Night of Chaos. That's Saturday. That's when Maple Grove packs the house. And that should be a great event. It always is every year. And we got Alan Reinhardt announcing that event. We got Brian Loans announcing this weekend at Cecil County. I'm looking forward to it. And then June 14th and 15th, the Clemens Concrete Stick Shift Nationals at Farmington Dragway in North Carolina. I'm booked to go to that. Thanks to Darian Houston. That is free entry. $10,000 to win, by the way. Stick cars. You got a stick car, show up to that event, 8th mile, free entry to win $10,000. All right, where are you going to find a deal like that? That's awesome. James, his birthday is on Sunday. All right, happy early birthday. Scott Cott sneaking in late. What's going on? Rusty Siemens, keep the good info coming. All right, I'm going to try, buddy. CCRA ran over the weekend. All right, post some results there for us, Tom. Let us know what happened. All right, so Cajun Sports Nationals. Great time had by all. Somewhat lighter car counts because it was a rescheduled event, and I guess the reschedule just kind of maybe kept some people from coming. And I don't know why. It was absolute racer appreciation every single day. Thursday got rained out. That's the day did I fly in Thursday or did I fly in Friday? I think I flew in Friday. Friday got rained out, right? So I got there Friday night, and that's when they had the 1,500 pounds of crawfish and other what they had, corn on the cob too. That was amazing. A live band was playing. That was cool. I think that was brought to you by Laris Insurance. So that was cool. Racer appreciation night. So that's how I had the crawfish for the first time. Saturday racing, I believe, was class eliminations. I was walking around, and the Garrison family had crawfish etouffee along with catfish, along with a couple other food items going on. So I tried all of that. That was amazing. And the Garrison family, I heard they pay all the entry fees of junior dragsters that show up at No Problem Raceway. So you show up with a junior dragster there, and I believe the Garrison family covers your entry fee. That sounds amazing to me. So just what a track to begin with. And while I was at that booth eating that, I met the guy who built the racetrack. I believe his name was Jeffrey something like that was his last name. He called himself No Problem, but he was the original builder of the track. So you will see a lot. I have a lot of video content. Okay, I was trying to do one big video. That is not happening. I took out, so I'm separating it. I'm doing all stock full event and all super stock, and I'm just letting you know the stock full event. I'm still editing and cutting it, and it's an hour long. So you're gonna get an hour of lanes, starting line, mid track, in car camera. You're gonna get it all tomorrow. All right, so have at it. Put it on while you're at work. Listen to it in the background. Rewind. Watch any of the parts you missed. It's going to be about an hour long, and it's the whole weekend of stock eliminator. It's got some qualifying. It's got class eliminations, and it's got the main event. All right, so I hope you enjoy it. And then super stock, I'll try and have that done on Thursday, and then I'm heading to Cecil County. I have a very busy week this week, and I got a sick stepson that I'm trying to tend to, and I need him to get better. All right, let's get to the results. Stock eliminator, Sheila Holt E-Stick 66, Chevy 2. Qualified with a 1048.6 on an 1165 index, going 116.4 under the index. There were 66 cars in stock eliminator. Sheila made her way through class eliminations to win class. She was in the combo because there was no other E-Stick cars there, and she had to go 3 rounds, I believe, to win that stick combo, and she got it done. So congratulations, Sheila Holt, on your number 1 qualifying position there at the Cajun Sports Nationals. All right, moving into the eliminator. Well, who else would you expect to win at this event in stock eliminator than Jimmy Hidalgo Jr.? I mean, he lives right down the street. I passed his shop and house on the way to the Airbnb every day, and this is his home track. He races here an awful lot, and he is very good here. He's got a 2004 GTO and E-Stock automatic, and he went up against Riley Trumbull, who was driving lights out. Young kid, about 20 years old or so, if that. 71 Corvette with the 454. Beautiful red Corvette. You would see it if you're on my Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. I think I even posted it. There's a reel of some of the red Corvettes that were on the premises. Riley's in double A stock automatic Corvette. So Jimmy Hidalgo dials 1096. This is Cooter. This is the son. Riley dialed 984. Hidalgo Jr., okay, 002 in the final round. He's not even like, not gun shy at all. I don't think he gets nervous. This kid is ice cold, right? 002 on the tree, 1096 dial in, runs 1096.4 on the brakes or wamping down there at 114 miles an hour. All right, dead on with the 4, throws up a 6-pack in the final round. Crazy. Poor Riley Trumbull, who was driving very well too, dials 984, 033 on the tree, and runs a 983. Breaks out by 100th trying to get there, and it wasn't happening. He went 134 miles an hour, giving the win to Jimmy Hidalgo Jr. That is his 11th national event win and his 6th in stock. So congratulations. Just hear me out on this one. Here's Jimmy Hidalgo's lights throughout the event, and you can see why he is so solid. He's 021 first round. He's 021 second round. 011 third round, 004 fourth round. Let me tell you some of the competition he knocked out too. So he takes out Brian Ponville first round, Connor Statler second round. Good drivers, good cars. Will Emmons third round. Slate Cummins, who came out of class racing retirement this weekend, fourth round. He was driving David Latino's Corvette. Connor Matthews, I believe, fifth round. Byron sixth round, and then he had seventh round. So the lights, 021, 021, 011, 004, 024, takes the Byron, runs it out, doesn't stage and back out. I guess he wanted the data here. 013 on the tree, and in the semifinal Byron, and then 002 in the final round. And it's just when Cooter Hidalgo misses the tree, it's a 28, a 27, somewhere around there. When he's just regularly on the tree, it's a 11 to 17. And if he's too early, it's a 002. I mean, this guy he doesn't red light, and he's just so solid up there. Riley Trumbull, man, 041, 136 in the second round. Don't know what happened there. And then after that, he was dialed in. He was 037, 009, 025, 023. Took out Jam and Jerry Emmons in the semifinal, and then 33 in the final round. So he had a good weekend. Congratulations on your runner-up, Riley Trumbull. All right, we're going to move it into Superstock, and then we'll shout out all the class winners. So number one qualifier, Stan Holt. That's Sheila's husband there, founder of Lupe Tortilla, GTM. Okay, so he's not running the Superstock comp, but he's running a 305 late. I guess it's the 1987 305 combo, 5-speed. Qualified at a 979.2 on a 1095. He was 115.8 under the index. There were 48 cars in Superstock, and he had to take out his crew chief Jared in the class final of combo stick. Pretty interesting, right? So congratulations, Stan Holt, Stan and Sheila, number one qualifier. That's just a great feat. Husband and wife there. Trevor Boyd, 2005 Sunfire, makes it to the final round and has a very interesting final against Doug Fazzolari, Superstock AH car, Earthquake car. Love those A Hemi cars, by the way. He's got a 68 Dart and 426 Hemi engine in it. Trevor Boyd is GTF automatic. Not sure what engine combination he's running in the 2005 Sunfire. Trevor Boyd was dialed in at 962. Doug Fazzolari was dialed in at 886. Okay, here's where it got a little interesting, and I got it on video. You will see it tomorrow on the YouTube, but you will also see it on my Facebook page right now because I posted it on there. Unfortunately, it's kind of small and you have to enlarge it. It's probably better if you watch it on a phone. Trevor Boyd was pre-staged. Doug Fazzolari came in and lit up, we'll say, 3 bulbs. He pre-staged, staged, and then rolled in deep. Now, we think that the rule says when you deep stage in stock or super stock, you are disqualified. Or if you deep stage before your opponent lit any bulbs, then you are allowed to back out. They'll make you back out. But this one was weird because Trevor Boyd had 1 bulb lit, Fazzolari 1 bulb, 2 bulb, deep stage. Then before he could do anything, Trevor Boyd was in with 2 bulbs and then got on his trans brake. And then Fazzolari backed up, had 2 bulbs lit. So now 4 bulbs were lit. And then Fazzolari backed all the way out completely. Then Trevor Boyd got off of his trans brake. Then Fazzolari came back in with the 2 bulbs. Then Trevor Boyd got back on his trans brake. And then the lights came down. So it was very interesting to say the least. So watch the video. That's all I can say because my explanation probably just made you dizzy right there. But after that happened, Trevor Boyd was 070 on the tree. I wasn't expecting very good reaction times after all of that. But he dialed 962. He was 070 on the tree, and he had a lot of advantage at the starting line because Fazzolari dialed 886, and he was 113 on the tree. So Fazzolari broke out by 500 trying to get there. 881 on the 886 going 151 miles an hour. While Trevor Boyd went 959.2 on the 962. They both broke out. Their transmissions were probably getting a little hot up there. Fluid might have been getting a little thin, right? And they went pretty fast, breaking out by 3. Winner of the double breakout, though, was Trevor Boyd. Congratulations, Trevor Boyd. It's his first win in his first final round. Congratulations. 2005 Pontiac Sunfire. All right, let's get the class winners shouted out here. Actually, let's get to some comments because I'm sure I missed like 30 of them. So what's going on? James Hill, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? James Hill, I'm very sorry for what happened to James Hill this weekend. He had to race Walt Walker. All right, we're all friends here. And when I saw James and Walt paired up, I was mad at both of them. And I scolded them deeply. And they staged up, and Walt's throttle cable actually snapped off. It didn't actually snap in half. It just came disconnected. And he had no throttle pedal anymore when he went to mat it on the trans brake, and he had to just sit there on the starting line, and James Hill went red. And I know that had to be an awful feeling going down the track by yourself on a after a red light. So sorry to see that, James Hill. I didn't really get to see you again after that because I was running around, and then Walt Walker ended up making it to the third round where he eventually lost to Doug Fazzolari. All right, Pat Jeffreyon, that was his name. Thank you, Stan and Sheila. Warren Monteith, is the weather going to hold up for Cecil County? Yes, it is. No problem. Was my favorite race in spite of kicking a rod, cracking the trans, spitting out the drive shift, and breaking the pinion. All on one run. Woo! It shut him down for hours. Other than that, it was great. It was a great experience. I love the bar at the under the tower at the bottom floor down there. You can watch racing. You can order drinks at the bar, air conditioned in there, and just sit there at the table there and watch. You're kind of right behind the burnout box. Great view, and you get to watch. I loved it. It was great. I didn't really have time to do it. I went in there and got a cold drink on Sunday when I was running around and got to hang out. I am the stat guy, but I don't have time to do any stats when I'm running around filming everything. That's the thing. I love what I do, but I really, really do enjoy helping somebody race. If somebody wanted me to come and just work with them for the weekend, help them dial and qualify and do what I specialize in, I'm happy to do that. All right. If you want me to help you, reserve me for the weekend. I'll help you out. There's Tom Baker. He's late but present. Excellent. Right. Yes, but if you have issues the way Rich Boyle just did, I'm not your guy. I can't fix a trans, a drive shaft, and a pinion. You reserve my dad for that. All right. All right. Let's see. Class winners. It was fun to watch, and you will see some good rounds of racing on the video tomorrow. AA stock automatic was Justin Hutto in the 69 Corvette. He got the win over Riley Trumbull. That was a phenomenal round. Right. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that one on video because I was in the back of the lanes interviewing and then tried to run up for it. So I'm mad I missed it. But congrats, Justin Hutto. Connor Statler, A stock automatic over Ben Kimberly. B stock automatic, Ross Ponville. C stock automatic, Matt Pellicino. D stock automatic, Darren Robinson in the 70 Duster. E stock automatic, Jimmy Hidalgo in the GTO. F stock automatic, Sam Lusko in a Challenger. G stock automatic, I got Connor Matthews in the 83 Camaro. Okay, over Charles Ford. That's a good race. I got that one on video. H stock automatic, Ron Richards over Donald Hugh. I stock automatic, Wes Neely. Hadn't seen him in a while. J stock automatic, Dean Oliver, the carburetor guru. Can't forget him. I got a conversation with him. That'll be in there tomorrow. J stock automatic, that was Dean Oliver. Sorry. K stock automatic, Bob Vogel in the Malibu. L stock automatic, Ron Browning. We talked about him in the 78 Valari. M stock automatic, Sammy Laporte. I love that guy's name. 87 Firebird. Factory stock A was Gary Emmons in the Cobra Jet. Factory stock B was Brett Candies. He's having a great season so far. Factory stock C, Arthur Cohn in the 2014 Camaro. The stick combo went to Sheila Holt. She got the win over Jamie Greening in the M-Stick truck. That was a really cool truck, black truck, by the way. More on that tomorrow. McNeil Freeman won the auto combo in the taxi cab, the 87 Caprice. I mean, he's like everybody's favorite stock Eliminator driver. He's like the happiest guy on earth. How do you get that happy? I just want to know. Tyler Castle won the factory stock combo, 2015 Copos. Congratulations. Those are the stock Eliminator class winners. Russ Abrams, it's okay you're late. Don't worry about it, sir. Thanks for joining us. Super stock class winners. Here we go. Super stock A Hemi. I got this final round on video. and more on it, better view and in-car view on Thursday, because I had the car in Junior Baum's. I had the camera in Junior Baum's car for that final round. That was a pretty exciting final round. But he got the win over Anthony Rhodes, Superstock F Automatic, Tim Snively in the 2015 Camaro. I like that guy. He's a nice guy. Superstock G Automatic, Jimmy Hidalgo. Again, this is Scooter. Over Jeffrey Miller, and Jimmy Hidalgo's got the 99 Firebird. GTH Stick, Dan Jacobs in the Cavalier over Jim Schachter. GTG Automatic, Craig Galtieri over Thomas Marlowe. Craig Galtieri has been driving very well lately. GTK Automatic, Grant Bro. Don't know how to say his name, but it's a 73 Camaro. Beautiful maroon Camaro. I like that. They're not my favorite body style of those Camaros, but I liked that one. It was a B&B car. I think this kid works at B&B. Mike Howard, Factory Superstock B. Not sure what he had. Factory Superstock D was Jay Story. He's got a 22 Camaro Copo. Ross Ponville, Factory Superstock E. He got the win over Brandon Bakey's. Factory Superstock G was Brett Candies in the Cobra Jet. Factory GTJ was JW Hames in an 89 Daytona. And the combo stick went to Stan Holt, who got the win over Jared Grenier. That was 266 Novas going at it. Stan's with the 305, Jared's with the 327. The auto combo went to Dale Holtquist in the 2010 Cobalt. He's got a 305 in there. And Cade Candies was the factory Superstock combo winner. And he was running Factory Superstock F. He got the win over Thomas Gordon. And Cade had a 427 powered 2013 Camaro. So those were your class winners. Do we have any results from the combo races that went on this weekend? Somebody get them in quick so I can get them up there for you. Until you do, I am going to get the points covered here. Let's get the top 5 in points, because somebody in a beautiful red Corvette just made a hard move to number 1 in the points. Yes, that's Justin Hutto in that double A stock automatic 69 Corvette. I love that car. 427 powered. Whew, man, what a ride. He is number 1 in points. He's got 409 points. Parker Theobald's in second at 401. C.W. Hofer's got 379. Jared Jordan's got 351. And Justin Lamb's got 347. That's your top 5 in Stock Eliminator national points. Super Stock, Don Shuford is in first place at 391. Trey Vetter at 385. Evan Kowalski, 369. Monty Bogan Jr. at 361. And Justin Lamb at 358. Justin Lamb's in 5th place in Stock and Super Stock nationally right now. So he's having a pretty good season as well. All right, and we're just going to shout out the number 1s in each division. Stock, Division 1, Tim Barrett. Super Stock is John Cera. Division 2, Trey Payne, the 3rd in Stock, and Monty Bogan Jr. in Super Stock. Division 3 is Doug Dool in Stock, Kenny Schindler in Super Stock. Division 4 is Ross Ponville in Stock, and Jimmy Hidalgo Jr. in Super Stock. I believe Ross Ponville said if you go through the sand trap and keep going down the track here at No Problem, you're going to end up in his backyard. That's how close he lives to the track. So Ross Ponville and Jimmy Hidalgo Jr. are very close to No Problem Raceway, and they drive very well there. Division 5 is Daryl Goheen in Stock and Elijah Stevenson in Super Stock. They haven't run much this year, Division 5. Division 6 is Jody Lang in Stock and Daryl Stobe in Super Stock. And Division 7 is Jared Jordan in Stock and Trey Vetter in Super Stock. So I am excited to get out there and run this weekend. Okay, I need to make a move in the points. Grant was driving Don Barber's high school car, which was last painted in the mid-90s and looks great. All right. Stock Superstock and Nostalgia Superstock at Milan Dragway this Sunday. Please come. All right, that is in Michigan, I believe, right? Milan Dragway is in Michigan. Go check it out, guys, if you're in that area. Google Maps. Find out how close you are to it and go there. Support that track. Why not? Somebody get me some results here if you want me to shout them out, because I'm getting out of here soon. It's already 9:39. I don't want to keep people waiting. People get bored. We got short attention spans in 2024. All right. Glad I was able to catch the live. Me too, man. Thank you for joining us. Durden and Aceves Racing Channel. Oh, I like that. All right. I'll have to subscribe to that if I haven't already. All right, do I have any other announcements to make? Division 1, dead on 0. If you go dead on 0, they announced it wrong. NHRA announced it wrong. Okay, if you go dead on 0, whether you win or lose, first car to do it in eliminations, in stock and in super stock. Okay, not we're not grouping this together. Stock can win $100. Super stock wins $100. First car to do it in each category. Got to have the decals and got to have a free Drag Insights membership. So get in there and do it. Okay. They didn't put it out properly when they did it. So I think it's because Division I is a little overwhelmed again right now. We lost our division director, and I think Steven Rhodes is kind of doing everything right now. So just a reminder, okay? And if nobody wins it, it rolls over. So it's $100 at Cecil County. If nobody wins it, it's going to be $200 at Maple Grove, right? So I'm hoping I win it. Am I allowed to pay myself? It's Alicia's money. Alicia could pay me, right? Right, Alicia? Yes. She's saying no right now. I know she's saying no. All right. So if I win it, it rolls over. All right. Let's see. How about Trevor Boyd winning Superstock in his legend Elisha's ride? Dude hasn't raced in 4 years and won the Superstock Wally. That's awesome, right? And I guess we would say it was better. I mean, I guess it was a good thing that he won that Superstock final, because I do think it would have had to been rerun anyway if he didn't. I think it would have been a big controversy. I'm just saying. Nothing against Doug Fazzolari. I love Doug Fazzolari, and I talked to him a lot this weekend. But he would probably even agreed to a rerun after that. All right. That's it. Hopefully come say hi at Cecil County this weekend. I'm looking forward to being there. I believe my wife's going to be there with me, and hopefully some friends will be there, and it'll be a good time. It's Mother's Day weekend. Be sure to treat your mothers very well on Sunday, to give them some flowers, candy, take them out to eat. I'm hoping we, can finish this event Sunday morning. I'd be happy going 7 rounds and winning this event Sunday morning, and then going to a Mother's Day brunch. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you to my sponsors, and I will see you guys this weekend at Cecil County Dragway. Forecast real quick: 64, 65, 64. It's going to be a cold weekend. Bring your sweatshirts and pray for no rain. It's going to be super fast. It's already, in my opinion, the fastest track in the country. And now it's with those temperatures, it could be super fast. The only thing that might hold you back is a little water in the air. All right. I'll see you guys there. Have a good week. Take care.